So, okay, so how do you start to nurture those relationships and the people that are around you? Like at some point, do you take into consideration, okay, I am a superhuman, okay? Like you're like a superhero. Like somebody that moves like that. So I was actually
no, but Spider-Man or Superman or Batman, they don't slow down for the people, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm going to lose my skills. Why would you do that? You know, I don't want to give my superpower ups to fit in. Then I'm not a superhero anymore. You know, I don't have any like God-given any more than anybody else. I've just developed my skills. My courage, man. My courage is like, you develop courage. Everybody's got it, but most people don't build the muscle. We all got muscle and we all got bones, but some people develop it, some people don't. And like courage is to take action in the face of fear. And I've just learned how to do that.
Is there something that you're afraid of though?
Oh, everything. Doesn't mean, if you're courageous, you had fear. If you do something and there was no fear, that's not courage. There has to be fear.
Gotcha. If you do something and you're not afraid, it's not courage.
There's no courage. You just did something. Shit, that was easy. Okay. For you to be courageous, there had to be fear before it. Yeah. Otherwise, there's, you know, everything I did, the entire show, my whole life is fearful. I wake up every day fearful. I'm like, oh, I come into this interview.
That's why you carry, right?
Well, I'm not carrying right now. Maybe I should.
It's not far though.
Shit, it ain't far from it, but it's too far. It's too far. It's too far. But so you know, yeah. So like you got to develop that skill though, like a communication skill. You got to develop it. Sales skills, you got to develop it. Money skills, they have to be developed.
So let me ask you, would you say, how would you develop? Would you develop in being the action first, or would you develop your mindset
No,
first?
I would develop the action first. I think the mindset thing's a little overplayed.
Talk to me.
La 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 la. Think it, do that. Most of these fucking guys that think it never do it. Think and grow rich. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what he had. I don't think he had any money by the time he was done. Maybe he thought too much. He didn't do it. I don't know, man. I mean, I understand the concept, right? Sure. I understand the concept, and I understand the affirmations and mental and be positive and meditation. How about some action?
Yeah.
You know, I have never thought something into existence without doing something.
But I'm sure there's some times you work something into existence.
Well, I do, but like, you know, helicopter. You know, I still got to pay for it. I mean, this thing right here, okay? I'll tell you a story about this beast right here. Like, I thought about flying private, you know, but dude, I called Gulfstream. It was hard to get one of these. I called Gulfstream 2 years ago and said, hey, guys, it was December the 14th, something like that, December 12th or 13th or something. I said, guys, I need a Gulfstream 550. What do you have? We don't have anything in inventory. I said, I need it before the end of the year because I wanted to write it off my
How much
taxes.
is it?
60 million.
60 million.
I said, I want to write it off. So they're like, we don't have any inventory. You can order a plane today. You won't get it for 2 years. So I said, look around, talk around. Let's go. Come on, Rick, I'm serious. Rick Pittner's his name. I said, Rick, find me a jet. I need a jet before the end of the year. Nothing. So I went to Sherry. Sherry says, yeah, I know it's terrible, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I got to have this right. This is my only tax write-off for the year. I'm trying to reduce my taxes, right? I'm trying to fuck the IRS. And I mean, let's just keep it real and raw. So, you know, I called Rick again. Rick, please find something. He's like, Grant, there's nothing, man. I wish I could help you. Okay, put an order in. And so I went to Sherry and I said, wire them a check for the full amount. I've done this more than once, by the way. And she's like, what? Wire?
Who is this guy?
Wire the money. Wire the money. Okay, I learned this from the dude that does Billions. What's that guy, that Billions show? The character's name?
Yes. I saw the show like once or twice.
You know, the redheaded dude,
yeah.
Axelrod. Axelrod, that's his name. So it's called fuck you money. You know, why you have money, man? It's a fuck you move. It's a big flex. We wired the money. I called Rick. I said, Rick, call your accounting office. I just sent something. Okay, I'll call you right back. He calls accounting. Accounting says, dude, we just got a big wire. Rick calls him back. I found a plane. Money talks. Actions matter. You don't think things into existence. You got to do them. They're just not going to pop up, okay? I mean, both teams are praying to the same God. Please let us win tonight. Other team, please same God's getting the same message. Only one team's going to win. So I never ask. I very much believe in God. I am very much, I'm extremely spiritual person. You don't hear that because you hear the material, the raw, and you hear me cussing and stuff. But I know God doesn't care if I cuss. Like, that's not going to be the issue. I'm going to get up there. He's like, hey, man, you were dropping some bombs there, man. You were dropping some FUs. Yeah, but hey, big man, look how many people I helped. You right, pass. So I can handle that objection because he's tolerant, and he's all loving, right? So or she is. And so that can't happen without the check. I can't just think I'm going to have a Gulfstream, I'm going to have a Gulfstream, I'm going to have a Gulfstream. It's never going to happen. Somebody's got to do the work. You have to have the money. You got to write the check. And the question is, can you get it? Second question, can you keep it?
Were you always like this? I'm going to bring you $1 million. Forget.
Well, no, dude, because I didn't have $1 million.
Well, in terms of
But when I was selling cars, okay, I'd bring the car to them before they asked for anything. Like, let me bring you a car. Well, we're not in the market. Good, I'll bring you one anyway. The woman I'm married to, I made that happen. She didn't want anything to do with me. I was too short, had no tattoos, and no criminal record. She was attracted to the bad boys. She's like, oh no, you're a businessman. She wanted a musician. I didn't fit any of her criteria. And so I made that happen. I created that situation. I called her 26 times over 13 months. And just kept, hey, just thinking about you. Give me a call sometime. She never called me. Never took it personal. I just kept kind of like, dang. I'd show up where she was. I dated her best friend, Erica.
First of all, how do you not take that personal? Like, that's a personal thing.
What?
That's not
Take
business.
what?
Like, not calling you back. Like, you have to think, okay, she doesn't like me.
You don't take it personal. You can't take it personal.
And then you dated her best friend. Like,
yeah, it's an old Italian move.
Was that a part? That was a part of the plan?
I slept with her friend just to make her feel safe. Her friend didn't upset me up with her. True story, dude. It's an old Italian trick. You don't know these tricks, man?
Never heard that trick.
Oh, yeah. When you go to Italy, I was going to Italy once. I learned from everybody, man. You give me one piece of information, I'm keeping it forever, and I'm going to use it one day. And the guy said, look, I was single when I went to Italy. He's like, look, when you're in Italy, if you meet somebody, Maria, and Maria, you want Maria, and she's with two other girls, do not pay attention to Maria. Pay attention to her friends. And then buy her some ice cream. So you got to add to your arsenal, man. And you got to believe whatever people give you, you got to believe that's the thing that's going to work. And so I take things like, I know, we all know this saying, money talks and bullshit walks. So all I did was wire them the money.
Just wire the money.
I'll tell you another story. This happened 3.5 weeks ago. When the show Undercover Billionaire was coming out, 2 days before the show, and I always knew I was going to do this, I called Discovery and said, I want to run ads in the show. 3 executives said, you can't do that. Their lawyer said, you cannot run an ad during the show. I wired $1 million to Discovery. Okay. I said, make sure Nancy Daniels sees the check. They called me back. We have figured out a way. We have figured out a way. Okay. I made my $1 million back the first night the ad ran.
Oh my gosh.
And I still have 12 weeks of ads. These are the things they don't teach you in school, dude. Commit first, figure the rest out later. Commit first, okay? Commit first, figure the rest out later. Money is an illusion. Money is an illusion. There's so much money on this planet. There's more money on this planet than there are people. There's more money on this planet than there are planes. There's more money on this planet than phones. There's more money on this planet than cattle. There's no shortage. But there is a shortage of people committed to it, and there's a shortage of creativity and strategy. I
just realized how lazy I was, Grant.
And
I was talking to, I forgot.
I don't think you're lazy. I think you're confused.
Okay, tell me.
I think that when people don't take action, they have too many, that you got too many data points coming in. Like, I don't think anybody's born lazy. When your baby's born here in the next, in February, March.
Mid-March.
March 12th.
Mid-March.
15th. Yeah. March 21st is my birthday.
Oh, really? She's supposed to be doing the 23rd, but my wife thinks it's going to be mid-March.
If she's born on the 21st, I'll put $10,000 in her scholarship.
I'm like, yo, hold the baby. Okay.
Hold up for that $10K. So people are not born lazy. Lazy is a learned characteristic. It's we're actually made lazy. And because no baby's born lazy. If they're lazy, they're sick.
Lazy is learned. I thought
it's learned,
innate. Like some people
bro, ain't nobody lazy.
Feels good.
Wait till that baby's crying all the time. Like baby's crazy. Okay, it's either eating or sleeping or freaking jacking around. So what happens is though, if he tells me to go left and you tell me to go right, and you're in the back seat of the car, I'm not going to do anything. Mm-hmm. I become immobilized by too much data. Doesn't mean I'm lazy. It doesn't mean I know how to drive. It means I'm confused. And when a person's confused, they don't ever do anything. And so when you feel like you're lazy, it's because you have Dave Ramsey telling you to save your money and don't use debt. You got me saying, oh, don't load up on that debt, dog. You need to get a bunch of debt. And you got Tony Robbins over there telling you it's all about your emotional state. Pump it out. And you're like, fuck, I don't know what to do. Right. And then you got Gary Vaynerchuk saying money doesn't matter. And you're like, shit. Dave, do I listen to Dave? Do I listen to Grant? Do I listen to Gary? And at that moment, even if you got to figure out which strategy, you're immobilized. And at that moment, you will look lazy to yourself and others. Mm. So what I do is I pick one guy and I go with him. Like, I don't even care if it's the right guy. Because I can make the wrong information. If I'm stable about the wrong information, I can make that work.
Mm. Have you ever acted your way into a hole? I mean, because you just make decisions. You ever made one too quick and it's like, oh, that was the wrong one.
More often than not, dude. My instincts are right. Mm. And if they're not, at least I have the skill set to reverse quickly.
Gotcha.
Because if you take a long time to make a decision, you're going to take a long time to unwind one.
Say that one.
If you take a long time to make a bad decision, you're going to take a long time to unwind it.
Yeah.
Right? If I make a bad decision quickly, I buy a truck. I'm making this up. Boom, I can buy that truck. I've made a decision quickly to buy it. I can also make a decision quickly to get rid of it. Mm. I bought a Cullinan, Rolls-Royce Cullinan. It's $446,000. I bought it before my growth conference. I bought it in the afternoon. Like, I'm going to buy that. I'm going to put it on stage. I got it. I'm like, this is stupid. $500,000 for a fucking truck is stupid. I sold it the next day. So I bought it, sold it, boom. I wrote it off though.
Right.
I wrote it off because it was at my conference. So I'm just saying, like, if you get used to taking a lot of time to make decisions, if how you buy things is how you're going to sell things. And how you make decisions is how your organization is going to make decisions.